A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
I'm Shikling.
And it is day 2 of our visit to wonderful Barcelona, a city of great architecture, great culture, great food, famous sports teams as well. There's so much to do in Barcelona, and that's why it welcomes many, many visitors every year. I think those numbers are coming back for sure after COVID. Today we're going to be looking at one of the famous parks in this beautiful city. It's also a very interesting and unusual park. So on that topic, here's our warm-up question. What's your favorite park and why do you like it?
I'm not really sure about the name of the park that I'm really
That you're thinking of?
used to going to.
Okay.
Not like it's my favorite, but I go there all the time. It's right next to where I live. It's a riverbank park.
I see, Riverside. I think they call them the Riverside Parks.
Yeah, Riverside Park.
In Taipei,
And
yeah.
I take Charlie there.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, those parks are quite good, right?
It's in Neihu.
Okay, yeah, especially if you're exercising, like biking or running, because you can really go for a long distance.
Yeah.
You're by the water. The one thing I don't like is because the floods, right? We have typhoons in Taiwan. They have those big walls often next to it, which I understand. It's not good if your house gets water, but it would be really nice if you could drive down the road and see the river and stuff. But unfortunately, we have those walls, but there is a good reason. My favorite park, I don't know. I like a lot of them. Some of the famous parks in the world that I've visited, once you go, you realize why they're so famous. Central Park.
Oh, Central Park, yeah.
I remember spending a whole day there with some friends, and we had a great time. I used to live near Regent's Park in London, which is also the home of the London Zoo, so that was nice. We used to play baseball in Regent's Park, which was kind of unusual. All these American and Canadian kids in the middle of London playing a very American sport. And I remember British people walking home after work would walk by going, what is going on here? These are people playing baseball, but it's a beautiful park as well. So there's some great parks out there. What about you guys? What's your favorite park? Why do you like it? We're going to come back and we're going to visit a famous park in Barcelona.
Enjoy beautiful sights, food, and sports in Barcelona. Warm-up question. What's your favorite park? Why do you like it?
Besides buildings, Gaudí also designed parks, like Park Güell. This park has natural shapes to tie in with nature. It has many beautiful mosaic tiles. Gaudí loved to use bright colors as well as interesting shapes. Barcelona has something for sports fans too. Camp Nou is the home of FC Barcelona and the Catalan national team. It's a large stadium and holds around 100,000 people. Soccer fans should try to see a game there. Visitors to Barcelona should really try some of the food. The Catalonian city is famous for its paella. These rice dishes have lots of delicious, fresh seafood. Don't miss out!
All right, so yes, we've learned about Antoni Gaudí, the famous architect in Barcelona, right? He built or started to build the Sagrada Familia Cathedral, that beautiful, strange church. But he's actually responsible for many other buildings around Barcelona. Wow. And actually some things that we wouldn't really call buildings, things like parks. As we read, besides buildings, Gaudí also designed parks like Park Güell.
哇哦，所以它除了建筑以外呢，就是我们昨天讲的那个圣家堂嘛，其实高迪呢，它还是有设计了公园，像是我们讲的圭尔公园。
Grill, yeah. I think sometimes you see it, the U has those 2 dots on the top, like they use in German. So it's kind of an unusual pronunciation, but something close to grill. All right, we're going to learn more about this term besides right now.
Magic Box
大家好，我是星座专家唐启阳，又到了每周星座运势的时间咯。天秤座的朋友可能最近工作认真，但像呢升迁机会这种东西哦，可能呢没有办法强求哦。Besides being hardworking, you need to meet the right person to get a promotion. 很认真工作之外呢，可能需要遇到对的人，但是不要担心了。Maybe the person sitting right beside you is the one. 可能呢，旁边的人就是你的贵人，升迁机会就在不远处哦。有没有发现 beside 跟 besides 差了这个 s 哦，意思可不一样哦。beside 呢这个介系词哦表示位置，它呢就表示在旁边。比方说啊 ，the restaurant is right beside the bank， 那家餐厅哦就在银行的旁边。那这个字呢，如果加上一个 s besides， 就有完全不同的意思咯。这个字呢，可以表示而且，除了什么之外，还有怎么样。比方说呢，我的好朋友呢 Tom， 他很喜欢各种运动，平常呢好常看他发文说他常去打篮球等等的。我就问他说了 ，Do you play any other sports besides basketball？ 除了篮球之外，你还有做哪些运动？或者是呢，感冒了 ，Besides having a headache, I had a slight fever. 头痛之外呢，我还有一点小发烧。Besides 呢，就有除了什么之外还有的意思哦。要特别提醒咯，我们不要跟片语 except for 搞混咯。Except for 呢是除了什么之外没有。比方说呢，我们的办公室同事呢要办个 party 哦 ，Except for me.Everyone in the office will go to the party. 除了我没有去之外呢，其他同事都会去。那如果我们用 besides 改写，意思就很不同了。Besides me, everyone in the office will go to the party. 除了我之外呢，其他所有的同事也都会参加 party。都是除此之外，但是是有还是没有？我们要特别注意咯。最后呢，补充一下哦 ，besides 呢，除了介系词的用法之外呢，也可以当做副词哦，表示而且。通常呢，我们就会放在句首来使用哦，来补充附加另外一个论点。通常呢，它因为是附加哦，是搭配另外一个论点，所以呢，我们必须要搭配前文使用，它呢比较少单独出现。像是呢，最近啊，又是哪一出韩剧呢，让全年龄层的少女都晕船了 ？He is so handsome， 他真的好帅哦。Besides, he is kind to everyone， 而且呢，他个性很好哦，对每一个人都很好，真的是太喜欢他了。好啦，你也不要呢，只是看韩剧，赶快把 besides 这个单字学起来吧。
Okay, so either in your magazine or you can look it up on Google. Find some pictures of Park Güell because everything that we read next will make more sense. It says this park has natural shapes to tie in with nature. Yeah, it's as I said, a lot of these buildings by Gaudi, they look like they're from a science fiction film or something like that. Park Güell has these very natural shapes. So you won't see a lot of like square shapes or triangles, with hard edges. Everything kind of flows more like plants or water or stones or things like that. That's kind of what we mean when we talk about the natural shapes to tie in, to kind of make a connection with nature, even though you're in the middle of a big city.
所以呢，也是我们今天第一个单字 natural. Let's take a look. Natural 就是自然的或天然的。那我们在讲自然灾害，其实后面加一个 disaster 就可以代表自然灾害。比如说 floods and earthquakes are natural disasters， 就是洪水呢跟地震都是属于天然灾害。那这个字它的名词其实就是 nature， 它就是自然的意思。我们再看一个句子 Nancy went to 花莲 and enjoyed the natural beauty of the mountains there， 就是 Nancy 呢到了花莲一趟，欣赏了当地山区的自然美景。所以呢，我们刚刚看到另外一个片语 tie in with something， 就是与什么一致或与什么配合。所以这个公园呢，它有自然的形状，它跟自然融为一体。It must be really beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful. It's totally Instagrammable.
Instagrammable.
You gotta Instagram yourself when you're in Park Güell because no, it is beautiful and it's so unusual and unique. As it says, it has many beautiful mosaic tiles.
Ooh.
I don't think of mosaic tiles when I think of parks, right? Maybe a beautiful home or an old ancient building or something like that, but not a park. But check out the pictures, you'll see what we mean.
Wow, 所以这个字 mosaic 它就是马赛克的意思。那这个 tile 就是瓦片跟瓷砖，所以它就是有许多漂亮的马赛克瓷砖的一个公园。
Yes, and as also you've probably realized after looking at Sagrada Familia and Park Güell, these places designed by Gaudi, Gaudi loved to use bright colors as well as interesting shapes. Yeah, kind of like, something you might see in a science fiction film or something like that. He wasn't big on black and white squares. That wasn't his style at all.
所以呢，高迪呢，他喜欢使用鲜艳的颜色、色彩啦，还有有趣的形状来做他的建筑物。
Okay, so now that you've gotten a little bit of, well, more than a little bit, a lot of culture after looking at the beautiful buildings in Barcelona, maybe it's time for something a little more active. It says Barcelona has something for sports fans too. Because there are people out there in the world who don't really want to walk around a park or look at old buildings. But if you want them to go to a big sports event in a foreign country, they would be super excited about that. We would call these people sports fans.
那我们来看一下 fan 这一个字。fan 就是狂热者或什么什么的迷，所以你很喜欢一个事情，我们都会说 be a big fan of something， 代表你是一个什么东西的大粉丝。比如说 Connor is a big fan of soccer， Connor 他是足球迷。那我们再看另外一个字另外一个意思，这个 fan 大家应该也知道它可以当电风扇，所以如果要打开电风扇，我们就会说 turn on the fan。比如说 Can you turn on the fan? It's so hot in the room。 你可不可以开电风扇呢？房间里面好热哦。那我们再使用 be a big fan of something 造一个句子。I'm a big fan of the South Korean group BTS. They're so cool. 我真的是那个南韩的乐团 BTS 的狂粉，他们真的好棒哦。所以巴塞隆纳呢也有体育迷可以去的地方，喜欢的地方啦，不止建筑物，你可以去看球赛啊什么的。
And if you are a fan of football or soccer, as some people call it, this would definitely be a place to check out in Barcelona. I'm going to try to say the name of this place. This is the big stadium, the big building where the team plays. I looked it up because I've seen on sports shows people might say Camp Nou, Camp Nou, all sorts of ways. Apparently, if you want to say it in the Spanish or in the Barcelona way, you would say Camp Nou.
No, what?
No, yeah,
Okay.
like that. But the person who I was reading the advice from said if you said Camp Nou, that's probably closest.
Okay.
If you don't want to try to do it just like the people in Barcelona. So Camp Nou or Camp Nou is the home of FC Barcelona and the Catalan national team. And anyone who knows anything about football will definitely recognize the name Barcelona. There's this guy, what's his name? Lionel Messi, of course, who plays for Barcelona, along with many other stars. They've been having a tough time recently, poor old Barcelona, but one of the great football teams of the whole world.
OK， 所以我们也来看一下 national 这一个字。 National 就是国家的，那这个国定假日其实就是 national holidays。比如说 ，Our office is closed during national holidays。我们的办公室呢，在国定假日是没有营业的。那另外呢，这个字它刚刚是形容词嘛，那它的名词很简单，我们把 al 拿掉就会变成 nation， 它就变国家的意思。注意发音，形容词的时候是 national， 你的 a 嘴巴要大，然后国家当名词的时候是 nation， 嘴巴要小哦。好，那我们看一个例句。Mid-Autumn Festival is a national holiday. We had 3 days off this year. 我们中秋节呢是国定假日，我们今年放了3天假呢。所以老师刚刚讲了两个这个球场啦，球场名字叫做诺坎普球场，它是巴塞隆纳的足球俱乐部跟加泰隆尼亚国家队的主场。
Now, from the name, you might think it might be a place to go camping with your tent, or maybe an army base. Sometimes those are called camp something. But no, this is a football stadium. It's a really big place to go and watch teams play football, as you would go to a baseball stadium or something like that to watch a baseball game. As it says, that's Camp Nou, is a large stadium and holds around 100,000 people. 100,000 very excited soccer fans cheering on their teams and their favorite players. What an atmosphere that must be.
所以呢，我们看到 stadium 就是有体育场的意思。所以呢，它这个诺坎普它是一个大型的体育场哦，它可以容纳约大概10万人左右。这个 hold 在这边指的就是容纳。
Yeah, and if 100,000 sounds like a lot, it should, because, I mean, stadiums are big, but 100,000 in a stadium, that is pretty big. That is, I mean, almost some of the biggest places in the world. It says soccer fans should try to see a game there. Yeah, if you're there I think the soccer season's kind of the fall, the winter, the spring, basically any time that's not the hot summer, you should definitely try to see a game at that stadium.
所以呢，足球迷应该是尝试在那边看一场比赛，一定会很刺激。
And once you've cheered your head off for your favorite team at the stadium, you might be feeling a little bit hungry. So it says visitors to Barcelona should really try some of the food. Well, yes, you're going to have to eat.
Yeah, okay.
If you're in Barcelona for more than 6 hours, you're definitely going to need a meal. But that's okay. They've got good food for you.
Yeah, 所以呢，不只是看建筑物啦，看球赛啦，也要吃东西嘛，因为一定会饿的。所以到巴塞隆纳的游客呢，真的应该要尝尝看当地的食物哦。所以 like what?
What are you going to eat? Well, the good news is it's something that won't be too unusual or too strange for people from this part of the world. The Catalonian city is famous for its paella.
Paella. Okay, I think that's what we mentioned in
We did. You mentioned it. Yeah, I know you're a fan of paella.
Me? Oh, yes, I am. So am. 所以加泰隆尼亚呢，城市它以它的海鲜炖饭为名，超好吃。I'm a big fan. I love seafood.
Absolutely. And what exactly is paella? Well, it says these rice dishes, because it comes in many styles. That's why we say the plural. These rice dishes have lots of delicious fresh seafood. Yes, there's shrimp in there, some fish, maybe some other types of meat, rice, all sorts of spices and stuff. Very, very delicious. So as we say, don't miss out. The only thing I would say to warn people is it usually takes about 45 minutes to make the paella. So if you're really, really hungry, you might want to order it first, or else go there and enjoy some of the smaller dishes called tapas as you wait for the paella. This is not a fast food dish.
OK， 它是需要时间去煮的。好，那我们来看一下下一个单字 seafood。所以我们提到这个炖饭呢，其实最著名的就是他们的海鲜炖饭。那海鲜字的这个字就是 seafood。那我们来看一下常见的海鲜有哪一些，像是鲔鱼啊，英文直接就是 tuna。那鲑鱼我们就可以说 salmon。那如果是蛤蜊的话，就是 clam。虾子我们可以说 shrimp， 或是章鱼 octopus， 就是蛮常见的。那我们来看另外一个句子。Tim likes to eat seafood such as fish and crabs. 这个我们出现另外一个海鲜的单字 crab 就是螃蟹，所以 Tim 呢他喜欢吃鱼啊跟螃蟹之类的海鲜。好的 so that's pretty much what we have, right? That's what 我们刚刚有说 miss out.
Yes.
所以 don't miss out 就是不要错过的意思。所以这些炖饭料理有非常很美味啊又很新鲜的海鲜，不要错过咯。
That's right. So there's a lot of things you'll want to do and see in Barcelona. Don't miss. Actually, we didn't even mention Salvador Dali.
Oh,
the famous artist, right? Who did all those weird paintings. Also, 50, 60 years ago, going back. So that would be another thing to check out. There is so much to do there. Oh my gosh, we didn't even mention Las Ramblas, the famous shopping street where you can stroll and do all sorts of fashionable things. So much to do there. Anyways, we're going to have another article about it sometime in the near future. But for now, we're done. But we do have our review time.
Review time!
All right, everyone. So for our review time, we're going to be doing a little bit of filling in of the blanks. In other words, I'll give you a sentence with a missing word, that's the blank, and you got to fill it in. You got to put a word in there. But here's the good news. It's not any word in English. It's one of the 4 words from our list of new words. So that makes it much easier, right? There's like 50,000 words in English. But we only have to pick from 4, so don't worry too much. All right, as everyone knows, I'm a big blank of going to interesting places.
I'm a big seafood.
You're a big seafood. Look at you, you giant shrimp.
No, I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan, yeah. If you like something a lot, you would say you're a big fan. And I love to visit blank parks.
What?
I love to visit beautiful blank parks.
I like to visit
Beautiful blank parks.
Natural national parks.
Natural national parks. Exactly right. Well done. Yeah, okay.
I was going to say seafood parks.
Well, after I visited the blank park, the beautiful natural national park, I went and I enjoyed some wonderful blank in Kending.
Some wonderful seafood.
Some wonderful
Kending.
seafood. Actually, Kending has a beautiful national park, right? It's very natural. And I'm sure you can get some good seafood down there. So there you go, guys. Well done with that if you were able to follow along. If not, we'll have more great articles for you to come back and join us for in the near future. Until then,
Bye-bye.
take care.
Enjoy beautiful sights, food, and sports in Barcelona. Warm-up question. What's your favorite park? Why do you like it?
Besides buildings, Gaudí also designed parks, like Parc Güell. This park has natural shapes to tie in with nature. It has many beautiful mosaic tiles. Gaudí loved to use bright colors as well as interesting shapes. Barcelona has something for sports fans too. Camp Nou is the home of FC Barcelona and the Catalan national team. It's a large stadium and holds around 100,000 people. Soccer fans should try to see a game there. Visitors to Barcelona should really try some of the food. The Catalonian city is famous for its paella. These rice dishes have lots of delicious, fresh seafood. Don't miss out!
Word power.
Natural. Nancy went to Hualien and enjoyed the natural beauty of the mountains there. Nancy went to Hualien and enjoyed the natural beauty of the mountains there. Fan. I'm a big fan of the South Korean group BTS. They're so cool. I'm a big fan of the South Korean group BTS. They're so cool. National. Mid-Autumn Festival is a national holiday. We had 3 days off this year. Mid-Autumn Festival is a national holiday. We had 3 days off this year. Seafood. Tim likes to eat seafood, such as fish and crabs. Tim likes to eat seafood, such as fish and crabs.
认识字汇
Mosaic, mosaic. Tile, tile. Stadium, stadium.